Hello and welcome to Missing Miles podcast. I am Gary Howard. Thank you for joining me. Sorry for the long delay I've been having. It's been a while. I've been trying to do this, put these episodes out more. Currently, I'm in Dallas, and the case I'm about to give you is from Solve the Case. You can find it. It's a website that you can find missing people, or some of them solved, some not solved, mysterious deaths and whatnot. And today I'm bringing you case 204-25, Myrtle Polk, because she is the locations. I try to find locations about where I'm at, and she is right north of me going to Dallas. I'm on I-20 right now, so I am south of her house where she was last seen. About Myrtle Polk, it's an open case still. The last contact anybody seen her was June 7th, 2024. This year it was a Friday, and the Dallas Police Department is, watching it all. But Myrtle Polk was last known to be at her home on Saturday, June 8th, 2024, as she failed to show up for church on Sunday. Dallas PD had issued a silver alert as she believed to have dementia. Myrtle and her 2004 black Lexus ES330 with Texas plate B B47-K204 have not been found. So if you're listening to this and you're driving around Dallas or wherever, or it could be down to Houston, look out for a 2004 black Lexus ES3 with that license plate BV7-K204. But yeah, Myrtle Polk was strong family connections in a retired as hey, let me repeat that again. Myrtle Polk with strong family connections is a retired teacher and a devout member of her church. Dallas PD is reporting that she was last seen driving her black sedan near her home in Indian Creek Trail in Dallas on June 11, 2024. I tried to look up the house, but it just showed me the block, so I'm not going to put out the wrong house. Families, however, report that the vehicle was last seen on video Friday, June 7th, driving down the street to her home. On Saturday, June 8th, workers were at her house doing yard work, and neighbors saw Myrtle sit outside in a lawn chair. Nice day in Dallas. The following day, June 9th, Myrtle did not make it to church, which prompted concern from the close friends. Church members had a key to her house and checked it on Sunday, but not did not find her at home. On Monday, Myrtle's car was not in the garage, and they contacted her son Philip, and this is when a silver alert was put in place. Myrtle's cell phone was still at her house, and there was no activity of her bank account. So Myrtle doesn't use credit cards or and keeps cash on her. Myrtle does enjoy visiting Walmart frequently and just likes to visit people. So a lot of times that's what she would do. So the timeline that they have is yard worker sees on surveillance videos show Myrtle driving her car to her house on the street on June 7th. Yard workers were at her house and neighbors saw her sitting outside on a lawn chair enjoying the day. That was June 8th. June 9th, this is all 2024, keep in mind. At 11 a.m., Myrtle missed church. Members checked on her house, make sure she see everything was there. And her car was gone, but she wasn't there. Myrtle's house was checked again. Neither her or her car were at the house. So where is Myrtle at? And I'll have pictures of her on here. Now I'm gonna read a news article from June 24th, where it has a couple of interviews with some of the family members. It might sound repetitive of the other stuff, but yeah, where is Myrtle? Is the question many members of the Oak Cliff community are frequently asking. After a beloved 88-year-old woman went missing over 2 weeks ago, now that was 2 weeks ago of this, like I told you that day, in the Singing Hills neighborhood. A silver alert to the disappearance of 88-year-old Myrtle Polk can be seen as far as Houston, according to the family. So, quote, how do you not find somebody when the information is out there so prevalent? Said her niece, Tawana Watson. I want to bring her home. Yeah, Myrtle was last seen driving a black sedan near her home, 1100 block of Indian Creek. I wish I could show the house, but I'm not going. Like I said, I'm not just going through random house. Myrtle Polk is a pillar of her community, a retired teacher, and a devout member of her church. When she didn't show up for service on June 9th, they knew something was wrong. Also affectionately known as Mama M or Aunt Myrt, Myrtle Polk is living with dementia, but her niece said as late as the day before, her niece said as late as the day before, the family had no indications that anything was wrong. I guess she maybe had a mild case of dementia, I suppose. But she was a very good driver. She knew where she was, and I talked to her that Friday. She was in her right mind. Watson would say that's what her niece would say. Her son Philip Polk believes that she could have driven away anywhere. Given that she has dementia, she does like to frequent Walmarts, like I said, to look at people. She loved Walmart. She would just go to watch people. And Walmart is definitely the place to go look. There's some interesting people at Walmart for sure. Watson does not believe the monarch left home on her own. They think somebody with because she trusted everybody. Sounds like she was such a trustworthy person. I believe that Aunt Myrtle met somebody that she trusted. She let them into her home, and they heard her. She continued, which could is a possibility. They could have been took the car. If it was possible to find joy in the midst of the frustrating moments of waiting, Myrtle Polk's daughter, Nora Polk said, the strong support from the community's addition to the family's faith was producing it. You get a hug, you get a cell phone, you get a phone call, you get a text. All those little things to other people are big things to us because it just continues to show the community for her. So everybody's really, focused, helping them out, trying to talk to them, encouraging them. Nora Polk said that she and her husband were supposed to be traveling out of the country when they heard the news, and they rushed to Dallas, right away. In a million years, I never thought this would be happening, she added. So Nora Polk said that the brief moments that the crowd gathered together for encouragement were healing and also a reminder to keep activity searching for her mother, a retired teacher who is well known for the community. So I will post pictures of all. There's a bunch of pictures on here. So they look now on this website. There's a guy, Detective Aaron. So with Myrtle's vehicle not being found so long in search for let me read that again. With Myrtle's vehicle not being found for so long in such a large urban area, it makes concerns about bodies of water nearby. There could be some value in doing some research on possible water entryways around her house using satellite maps. And there've been a lot of missing people found that way. They just found that one girl, I can't think of her name, where they found out that she went missing and found she was just drunk and drove off into the lake. But you can find her on, let me see, I'm going through this website here. Like I said, if you want to know more and be more active in finding people, you go to this case. You can find her on NCIC entry. This it says lead investigator of family contact on here. You can, like I said, but they also can submit a tip on this website. Website, solve the case. So there you have it. Hopefully we can find her. Hopefully maybe she just want to get a break. She cares cash. She want to go to Las Vegas or something. She wants to go have a good time and just get away from people, a break. But the interviews I've read so far and what I researched doesn't sound like she's that type of woman to do that. So hopefully we can find her. Also, rate and review if you like this. Rate and review, share with other people. And no way am I thinking that I'm going to solve these murders and crimes or I'm going to find it. The only thing I'm doing is maybe putting this information out. So some of you all might be driving through Houston and you might see her vehicle. You might see Myrtle Polk and want to call up. Maybe she does have dementia. She don't know where she's at. She's just driving. Who knows? Hopefully we can bring her home soon. And if you do like true crime, this is more unsolved. I have my podcast called Truck Stop Murders True Crime Podcast where I talk about truck stops, what people think about it, the drama queen truck drivers, and a murder that happens nearby. Now, those are solved cases. Also, next year, link will be in the description. The True Crime and Paranormal Podcast Festival will be in Boston. Of course, I'll be there like I am every year. I hope to see you. Well, keep my always keep your. I've been trying to figure out something to say. I've been using to stay safe. That's Nina instead. So I'm gonna say always move forward with rubber side down and be vigilant because you never know what's around the next corner. Stay safe.